everyone. Greetings and welcome to your favorite podcast channel. Shalom Ufumarude is my name. And I'm glad to welcome you once again to this episode. Welcome to the new month. This is the month of August. August symbolizes a lot of things. It speaks to new beginnings, new connections, new networks, new things. And this new month, Nigeria will be great. You and I will be alive to witness the good things of this country. I just want to quickly speak to the mass defection that is going on in the PDP. For one, I believe that Nigeria as a country, there is no clear-cut ideology in our political parties. Unlike the Western world, let's take the United Kingdom for example. While we have two major political parties, the Labour Party and the Conservative Party. We already know what the Labour Party stands for. Everything liberal. These conservative parties are those that maintain status quo. Their philosophy is conservative and, of course, believe in a gradual process of things. In the United States of America, you have two major political parties, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. The masses, middle class and the working class are the ones that form a greater chunk in the Democratic Party in the United States of America because they are mostly Marxist workers. Any kind of policies can fly. So anyone that falls under that philosophy moves through the Democratic Party. The Republicans, mostly occupied by high class captains of industries, are conservative. They believe in status quo. Now let's take it home to Nigeria. At independence, we operated a multi-party system. Three major political parties were in place. We had the NPC, Northern People's Congress, that was formed by Dr. Umaru Dikko, who willingly handed over the structure of the party to Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa to assist. It is mostly dominated by Northerners. We also had NEPU, Northern Element Progressive Union, that was formed by Aminu Kano, who was mostly associated with the Talakas. He was, of course, a common man because he dwelt amongst the common people. He is likely seen as a comrade. And we had the NCNC that was formed by Abat Macaulay in 1944. National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons in 1963, after the referendum, certain Cameroons joined the Northern Cameroon and became National Council of Nigerian citizens. All these parties, of course, they had their basic philosophies. Why NCNC happened to be the only party at that time that had a national outlook, we had the likes of Action Group formed by Awolowo and all that. Moving down to the defunct Third Republic. The Third Republic operated a two-party system in 1989 when Babangida established two-party NRC, Northern National Republican Convention, that fielded Bashir Tofa as a presidential candidate, and the Social Democratic Party that fielded Chief Kashimawo Moshood Abiola as a presidential candidate. Now let's move back a little. In the Second Republic, there were basically 5 political parties. It was still a multi-party system. We had the UPN, Unity Party of Nigeria, where Awolowo was the presidential candidate. We have the NPN, National Party of Nigeria, that fielded Shagari, who later won the election in 1979. We had NPP, Nigerian People's Party. Azikiwe was the henchman there. We also had the likes of GNPP, where Waziri Ibrahim was the presidential candidate. And we had the likes of People's Redemption Party. Aminu Kano was the founder of that party and he was a presidential candidate. Then, of course, there is the one formed by Tunji Braithwaite, the National Advance Party. Now, let's move down to the Fourth Republic that is not distorted democratically. We have the People's Democratic Party. The question now is, what is the ideology of the People's Democratic Party? You can't lay hold on, that PDP is a conservative party because you have more of the wealthy class, of the ruling class. No. We can't also say that PDP is a Labour Party because we have more of the working class. There is no clear-cut ideology. APC was formed as an alliance of the then Action Congress of Nigeria, where Tinubu was coming from, the present president, Congress for Progressive Change, where Buhari, the late president, former president, was coming from, and the All Nigerian People's Party, where John Oyegun, the first APC chairman, was coming from, and they formed APC, we would have thought that that party would be a good substitute to the People's Democratic Party, because he has given a stronger opposition and a stronger voice. But our expectations were cut short. There was no clear-cut ideology. As it stands, you cannot separate PDP from APC. Hence, APC. That means the same persons that were members of PDP, they cross-carpet to APC, and APC cross-carpeting to PDP. So what we are having is a vicious cycle, rigmaroling round the Bermudian angle. Okay, the Obi movement came, Labour Party. We believe that Labour Party should be okay, as the name connotes, Labour Party. The working class, they are liberals, progressive-minded, revolutionaries, and all that. But the real leaders of these parties were erstwhile PDP members. They were erstwhile PDP and APC members. Now the new alliance, African Democratic Congress, the same persons that have been ruling Nigeria, the serial contestants, about Atiku and El-Rufai, Rotimi Amechi, David Mark, they are the ones spearheading this new alignment. What is their philosophy? Political party is built on philosophy and ideology. You can see that the Nigerian state is somewhat peculiar. Political parties without philosophy. So it would be a foolish act to assume that the ADC is better off than the APC and the PDP, sincerely speaking. The reason is because the same persons that were in APC and PDP have moved to ADC. All what they are doing is just to further satisfy their interests. We know that in politics there is no permanent friend, no permanent enemies. They are just looking for the easiest way to grab and loot more. I, for one, if I must say that any political party has been consistent in terms of ideology, I think is the Action Alliance Congress that was formed by Omoyele Sowore. But that party, reality speaking, cannot fly, except Nigerians are psychologically reoriented. The only party I can say that has an ideology is AAC, Action Alliance Congress, because the founder of the party, or the founders, their characters, their attitudes is influencing their political party. Sowore has been a people and a freedom fighter. Sowore has been a human rights activist, so as such, it is rubbing on his party, AAC. But let's call a spade and talk what is needed. As at today, AAC cannot win presidential election. I respect Sowore and I see him as a senior comrade. I respect everything that concerns him. However, this podcast is a reawakening and a direct letter to every well-meaning Nigerians. Do you see the reason why we should not kill ourselves and die, or say we must carry one party, everything about that party from head to toe? No. The Nigerian project is older than me. The Nigerian project is older than anyone living, except for a few. Nigeria has been existing. The best we can do is to solve the issue, and to solve it realistically. To a national confab, we need to sit together, the leaders that have the people at heart, not any leader, not anyone that forcefully claim leadership. Leadership is given by the people, is not imposed by a few. Leadership is given by the majority and not imposed by certain rascals and mafias. All our political parties as of today, except one or two, they lack ideology. We can cross carpet from APC today to PDP. Is it last week or early this week? There was a news that Dino Melaye, former senator representing Kogi, has cross carpet to ADC. It is no news. Maybe his former boss, Bukola Saraki, who is the one in charge of peacekeeping in PDP, will cross carpet to ADC. What is new? What is the new thing that Dino wants to offer to Nigerian politics? Is it theater arts? Because we miss the days of Dino Melaye in terms of acting. We heard that 13 big wigs have cross carpet to APC from PDP. Okay, in my state, the current governor, Honorable Cherry Foboriwori, the past governor, Dr. Ifan Yokowa, Chief Great Ogboru, though moving back and forth, they all cross carpet to APC. Now that speaks to one thing. So we all run now. All of a sudden, now PDP now is not a bad party. We're all rushing out to APC. APC is not a good party. Let us wise up. Let us wise up. It is not about party. It is about the individual. You can see why I say we have both the good, the bad, and the ugly. The day Nigeria gets it right, that is the day the masses will be united to fight for a common cause. And I think the major problem we are having right now in this movement is our diversity. We are not leveraging on our diversity. We are using the diversity to cause further problem for Nigeria. If we are moving forward, someone will say it is my brother that is the head of so and so place, I cannot move forward. They will speak language and scatter everything. How can this country move forward? Okay, let's pause here. I just want to wish you happy new month once again. This is a new month. Reawake every dead dream. There's hope, even for a fig tree to rise again. Re-strategize. Don't be cocooned or boxed in a corner. Think outside the box. Your value is a function of how you carry yourself. There are three currencies to trade in the capitalist world we have: your knowledge, your time, and your money. Don't give your time to someone that will not value you. Don't invest your knowledge on something that cannot fly. And don't invest your money on something that is not fit for it. I leave you with the words of Chinua Lumogu Achebe. Until the lion learns to tell his own story, the hunter will keep taking the glory. James Baldwin, the Afro-American historian. History is needed to chart the course for the now and the future. Emancipate yourself. Nigeria, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Let's stop following the bandwagon. These leaders, they already know where they meet. They are daytime enemies and nighttime lovers. We are the ones killing ourselves. Let me give you a quick advice. Take a deep breath. Chill out today. Drink something cold. See you at the top. Bye.